It's the most wonderful time of the year again, and as we are approaching 2025, many people will be setting New Year resolutions or goals, thinking of what gifts to buy for your loved ones, and most importantly, what gifts to buy for yourself. And it's also the time of the year where creatives struggling with gas find it incredibly difficult to resist the urge to buy a shiny new piece of gear. That amazing Sigma 28-105mm f2.8 lens? Yes please! The new Lumix GH7 with the Leica 10-25 and 25-50mm twins? Yes please! Or the Hasselblad 907X with the CFV100C digital bag, which is then mounted on the Hasselblad 503CW medium format film camera? Oh yes please! People who are struggling with gas, we often try to justify our purchases as investments. That's right, who said anything about wasting money on gear? It's an investment for goodness sake. But what if I tell you that there is a better investment out there for you as a creative? What if there was something that could inspire your photography/filmmaking more than any lens or camera? That's right, I'm talking about traveling. I believe every creative, regardless of your niche, portrait, wedding, commercial, wildlife, filmmaking, should dabble in travel photography. Hang on, Litwin, but you said investment. How is traveling an investment? Well, I see traveling as an investment for your mind and creativity. It's one of those things that if you're not into traveling, you can never justify spending so much money on a plane ticket to fly to a country far away. I know because that's what I felt about traveling a few years ago. I would much rather spend my paycheck on buying new gear than to even think about traveling. Why waste money when I can just look at travel vlogs on YouTube? So what changed my mind about traveling? It's my wife Leong Fang. Leong Fang is an adventurous traveler. When we first started dating a few years ago, she couldn't understand why I would spend so much money on gear but not on traveling. Basically, she said, what's the point of all this gear if you're not out there photographing something new? I had no rebuttals for this, so I reluctantly agreed to go on a few trips with her. We started off domestically back in Malaysia before venturing abroad. Little did I know, those trips would drastically change my view on photography forever. And recently, as I was just going through my old photos, I noticed something very interesting. The photos I treasure the most aren't always the ones taken with expensive gear, but almost all of them were captured while I was traveling. So I began to wonder why, and I came to the conclusion that we often produce our best work when we are inspired. And traveling is some of the best sources of inspiration you can get. It exposes us to new places, cultures, and perspectives, fueling creativity in ways no new gear can. But at the same time, traveling isn't just about the images you take, it's also about the experiences you gain. Every journey teaches you patience, adaptability, and a deeper appreciation for the world. And these life-enriching lessons make us better storytellers, and in turn help inspire us to be better in our crafts. This is one of the main reasons Liang Fang and I decided to come to New Zealand for a working holiday. Admittedly, it was a leap of faith to take a gap year, but we knew it would be a life-changing experience that can only help us grow in our creative journey. And 11 weeks into our working holiday here in New Zealand, we've barely scratched the surface of what New Zealand has to offer, but we've already gotten some amazing photos and footage with our Lumix S5II and GH5II here in New Zealand, all achieved using relatively cheap and basic gear. I understand this take might be controversial. Feel free to disagree my take and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Sometimes you really do need the new gear, and there's a certain shot or effect that you're trying to achieve that is simply not possible with your existing gear. In that case, I would say go for it, just buy the new gear. But if your limitations lie in the creativity department and you're trying to find new ways to feel inspired again, I think traveling is a much better source of inspiration than buying new gear. So if you're looking for the best way to grow creatively as a creative, my advice is simple: just pack your bags and explore. It doesn't have to be a far or expensive trip. Sometimes just breaking your routine and go for a short road trip on the weekends is enough as a source of inspiration. In the end, the photos we take are more than just pixels or prints. They are memories. They remind us of the places we've been, the people we've met, and the stories we've lived. And isn't that what photography is truly about, beyond the cameras and lenses? So pack your bags, pick up your camera, invest in experiences, and start your next creative adventure. The world is waiting to inspire you. You'll thank yourself later, not for the gear, but for the memories and inspiration. What's a trip that inspired your creativity? Share your stories in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to subscribe if you like the content. And as always, just go out there and shoot and keep creating. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.